Welcome to day 36 of the 100-day mindfulness challenge. My name is Miss Steer, and today we are going to try soothing difficult feelings using breath and posture. Last week, some children in the UK started going back to school. And so we based our strategies, our mindfulness last week on sort of making those difficult feelings easier to deal with. This week, as children continue to go back to school or think about going back to school or just generally have lots of different thoughts, feelings and emotions to cope with, we are going to continue that, but we're going to focus a little bit more on breath. So this week we will use breath in many different ways in order to sort of help those uncomfortable feelings. Today then, I want to try the diaphragmatic breathing, the belly breath, and I want to try this standing up. We've done this breath over the last 2 sessions, and if you missed that, we did it sitting up and we've done it lying down. And today I want to try that standing because it's such a useful breath. It's so good at calming the kind of worry and anxiety that sometimes sits in our stomach and makes us feel like running away. And if we can learn to practice this breath in different situations, if we can learn it to use it whilst we're laying down, whilst we're sitting, whilst we're standing, whilst we're moving, then there's going to be more chance that we'll actually be able to use this breath when we need it in the moment. Just as a reminder, the belly breath is one where we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we imagine a balloon or a bubble perhaps in our stomach. As we breathe in, the balloon fills with air, and as we breathe out, that relaxes and empties. In a moment then, we'll be standing up, and I want you to be extra careful if there are people or if there is furniture around you. Make sure that we are not bashing into anybody. Make sure we have enough space. When you are ready, I'd like you to carefully stand up. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Make sure your knees are comfortable, that your back is upright and straight, but that your shoulders are relaxed. When you're ready, you can take a hand and place that on your belly. That's the hand that we're hoping to move. The other hand can go on your chest. We're going to try and keep our chest and shoulders quite still. Notice your breath. And when you're ready, I want you to begin by breathing in through your nose. Fill that balloon in your belly with air. And breathe out through your mouth. And again, breathing in through your nose. Fill the balloon in your belly with air. Breathe out through your mouth. Same thing again, breathe in. Notice your posture. Notice the way that you're standing. Breathe out. How does that posture feel? And breathe in. How do you feel when you stand like this? Breathe out. For this one, take your hands off. One last breath. Breathe in and out. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice your posture. And when you're ready, sit down. How was that for you? Did you notice anything interesting about the belly breath? Did you notice anything about the action of doing this breath while standing up? I guess if you've done the other sessions, when you've done this laying down or sitting up, you might be able to spot an extra difference there in how it felt in those positions. And if you can, I'd like you to think about how your posture, how the way you were stood might have impacted the way that you felt, the weather in your body and mind. I know that's a challenging question, but see if you can just have a think about that. Use your pause time coming up to speak to people if there are people around you, or if you're on your own, jot down notes, take some thinking time. Off you go, see you shortly. Hopefully you're back now and feeling nice and calm after that breathing, and maybe a little bit more curious too about breath and about posture. We will be looking at posture and body language and the way we stand and move and how that affects us in later sessions. But today I'd like to make that part of your day 36 challenge. I would like you to try and catch yourself at 3 different moments today. I would like you to catch yourself and notice your body language, your posture. Is it upright and awake? Is it slouched and sleepy? Is it a big body language or is it small? Once you've noticed your body language and your posture, I want you to notice how you are feeling at that moment. What is your mood like? What's the weather in your mind like? If you could give yourself a number on a scale of 1 to 10 on the feeling scale, what number would that be? Get curious. As an extra challenge, you can throw in the belly breath, and you can do this whether you are sitting, laying, or standing. It is entirely up to you. Just remember to fill that balloon in your belly with air as you breathe in and let that air out as you breathe out through your mouth. Try and notice whether that makes a difference. Even better if, tell someone about it. Tell somebody, you know what, I've just checked in with my body language and I've realised it was a little bit slumped. I did a belly breath and my number on the feeling scale has gone up from 3 to 7. That's just an example, but that's what it might sound like if you are sharing it. If you want to share it with an even wider audience, then give an adult a nudge and they can share to Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. Details are on the screen. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.